And what better place to enjoy your cup of Italian coffee than in a fully refreshed kitchen that you updated without the pains of renovating. Brenda is back now with ideas for how to do just that, and she's been busy because she gave her own kitchen a refresh. So here's the before. Now let's take a look at the after. Brenda, it looks incredible. You've got so many nice finishing touches going on. Tell me about them.
Yeah, so one of the first things we did in this kitchen, Tracy, is, most places have this outdated boob lights, and we did not want that happening here. So we updated the kitchen lights. We kept the stainless steel appliances in mind. And so we went with the chrome finish. We went with the ceiling flush mount lighting. And so that was a cohesive way of updating the lighting, but keeping things at a good flow. So another thing we did too is there were no lights over the kitchen countertop, and so we wanted more lighting up top. And so what we did is we added pendant lighting. We also paid attention to the kitchen light, so we made sure that we went with the same clear glass globe look, so that way it complements the kitchen. So the first thing we did was lighting update.
And, lighting makes such a huge difference, so that is a very smart idea. Now, the other thing is mixing metals, and I feel like that can be intimidating for some of us. So what advice do you have when doing that?
You know what, Tracy, I would say the rule of thumb is mix about 2 to 3 metals. And so what we did, we had these knobs before it was in this finish here that you can see, right? And so we changed it to brass finish. And so we made sure that we paid attention to the rest of our palette, because this is an open concept kitchen, and we have a lot of brass finishes in the living room. So we started off by gradually adding in the chrome lighting, and then we snuck in the kitchen cabinets, which has a brass finish, and then we have this sexy light. It's so gorgeous. It has this high arc, and it really blends in really well with the other finishes. So you can definitely mix and match, but I would say pick a dominant metal and don't do more than 2 to 3 metals at a time.
Okay, and that'll keep it manageable. Well, speaking of sexy, that range hood I see over your stove is incredible. I actually haven't seen anything like that. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, so you know what? Range hoods are becoming more and more popular. And one of the reasons why is because it's more energy efficient. It's really powerful. And as you can see, it's also beautiful. So it's a great centerpiece in your kitchen. And how cool is that LED lighting that you see back there? So we still have our microwave, but we've kind of relocated it next to the fridge and making this, this our focal point in this kitchen.
Okay, Brenda, tell me about the material you used for your backsplash.
So what we did is we did a white subway tile, and I'll show you what that looks like. So we have the white subway tile is what we use, but there's so many options when it comes to backsplash. There's also this black subway tile, but this one has more of a gloss finish, as you can see. And then there's other fun shapes as well. These are hexagon shaped tiles. It's part of the Good Vibes collection for tile inspired. As you can see, we have a navy one, a white one, and then we have this one here. So this can be used for floor tiles as well as backsplash. So these are really gorgeous, and it's a great option for your kitchen.
Okay, so you went with a very clean subway tile for your backsplash, and I love that. Was there sort of a feeling that you wanted to keep things very clean and contemporary with like very clean lines?
Absolutely. I'm not ready to upgrade my cabinets yet, and I want to keep that bright and airy feel. We have great natural lighting coming in, and so I chose to go clean, fresh, and so that white subway tile was really perfect. And I think that one of the ways that I always add color is splashes of having really a bowl to add color with your fruits. I have my fresh flowers. So there are really ways that you can add in other things as well.
Absolutely. Right here in the Cityline studio, all the fruit is fake, and that way it adds color forever. Brenda, thank you so much for that. You did a beautiful refresh. I love seeing how these few simple changes can make such a big difference.